The Book of the Dead.
So what now?
To the Red Pirate to get the compass.
Let's go.
I'll check out where the tunnel leads.
Don't get stuck.
Ha ha.
If we'd known about this passage before, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Perhaps MacGuffin wanted to protect the burial chamber from tomb raiders. Or he wanted his own private way in so he could empty the chamber later himself. Thousands of years and that obelisk is still standing. Impressive. Strange. Why is there a sarcophagus out here in the open? And somehow it seems very familiar to me.
Thank you. Cast off. It's not safe for you on the island. Van Buren could return.
In that case, it won't be safe for you either.
Yes, but it's not just about yourself now.
Oh well, okay. Call if you need me.
I will. He's got the key, but I don't want to get into a fight with him. Just look at that. Thinks he's something special, just because he beat up a fully grown man.
Oh?
Is this what you're looking for?
Oh?
I would think again if I were you. Think about it. How did I get the key, With magic. Look what magic can do. Do you want to be stuck in a pink tutu and forced to be Chantal's playmate? Run! I'll give you 10 seconds. It's me again.
Don't move. How did you get past the...
Maybe the invisible powers helped me.
Take that back.
Nice and easy now. I don't want any trouble. And you've still got the head. I just wanted to hang out with my old friends. Right, guys?
Okay. They're all I've got left.
The Medusa head is the only thing keeping Van Buren out. No one in their right mind picks a fight with old magic like that. Neither does Van Buren.
Did William just move?
Huh? Dunno. Did he?
Why shouldn't he? Living friends. Friends living. Friends move, right? He did move.
Who moved?
William, he wants to tell me.
You mean that stone statue wants to tell you something? This could turn out badly for you.
Badly?
Yeah, you turned him into stone, right? Perhaps him and the others didn't really like that. And how are you going to protect yourself?
Oh, I won't let them out of my...
Don't blink. Time to have some fun.
No, no! What do you want from me?
They want you to give me the compass you promised.
I didn't give you the pirates.
Perhaps you can discuss that with the statue.
No! Take the damn compass. You're all mad in here.
That worked better than I dared hope. The spirit compass. Now we've got the Book of the Dead, the compass, and the Spark of Life. Everything we need to bring Alistair back. To the Oracle!
Gulasam, Erith, Barium, Eccentric.
Good. And now the spark of life.
It didn't work.
What happened?
Archmage Alistair!
Why am I a frog?
Yeah, why is he still a frog?
We've brought his spirit back into this world. Turning him human again was never part of the deal.
But
There is a simple way to change a frog back into a human being. It just needs to be kissed by a virgin princess.
where are we going to find one of them?
Thank you.
But I don't understand. Why is Ivo pregnant?
The artifact.
Huh?
The artifact of divine fate can fulfill any wish, and Ivo carried it for a long time. If one spends enough time in the presence of such a powerful magical object, then the magic can linger. It keeps working, even when the object itself isn't there anymore.
But I didn't wish for a child.
I'm not saying you did.
Well, yes,
You did this to me? You wanted to start a family with me.
Yes, but I didn't know. Ivo of the Woodland Realm, will you be my wife and spend the rest of your life with me?
Yes! Yes!
Congratulations to both of you.
Soon we'll be a real family. And we didn't even have to have that sex thing to do it.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Now, tell me, what has happened?
This child, is it really going to be mine and Nate's?
It's not gonna have horns or anything, is it? Just because it was conceived by magic?
It will be your child. Its birth and life will be just as magical as that of any other child.
You were changed into a frog by the little Van Buren.
There was a golem and monk.
He tricked Wilbur, but you sorted out the golem in seconds, and Monkus wouldn't have been a problem for you either.
But then there was this incredible magical energy. It caught me completely by surprise.
That was the little brat. She'd got hold of Wilbur's wand, and because she's a descendant of the evil sorcerer that made the wand...
Wilbur's magic wand is the wand of... May the gods protect us.
She's transformed half of Seastone, and she's been here too. I've seen some wizardry in my life, but what this girl's been up to? Whoa, Nelly!
Where are Wilbur and Remy?
I'm so sorry, Archmage, but Remy is dead. He was killed by a ghost.
He's... No, I can still feel him.
He died in Wilbur's arms, in the temple in which he found Wilbur's magic wand all those years ago.
Which temple is that?
I don't know exactly. Wilbur thought it was dedicated to some evil god.
The Nameless One.
So that's not very good.
Some sorcerers held rituals there and built a machine.
The wand. It went from the Van Burens to Wilbur via Remy, and then to the Van Buren girl. I should have examined it more closely. That wasn't Remy, and the book doesn't tell us how to destroy the wand either. The Van Buren brothers were... We have to stop Monkus and his mad scheme at all costs!
Monkus? Aren't the Van Burens the real problem? They're transforming the whole world bit by bit.
A world which will perish if Monkus gets his hands on the book from the Dark Woods. Quick, hand me my magic wand. You haven't brought it with you, have you?
It must still be in Seastone.
We have to retrieve it immediately. Without it, I can't channel my powers. I feel weaker than ever.
I'll fire up the Mary. Let's go. Hi, Critter. We've turned the Archmage back to normal, and you won't believe it, but Ivo and me...
You tricked me! Where is the elf?
Hey, careful with that thing.
What's going on here?
Alistair? This time there'll be no way back!
Ivo!
Come on, Alistair! Or are you going to carry on hiding behind your friends?
Nate!
Ivo, you have to go, now.
No, I have to help him!
Uha, gulohahu.
Mommy, I've made it ever so pretty in there.
Don't worry, Madame. The nice Archmage hasn't got a wand, and he is...
The wand has to be destroyed. It will lead to untold suffering.
It is the key to power!
Chantal, if we don't destroy the wand, then terrible things will happen.
Don't listen to him!
But it's mine!
That's right, my little
This is not about you and your little coup d'etat, Mrs. Van Buren. There are other powers at work here, sinister powers.
Which you, of course, will be able to prevent if we let you go.
You don't understand. We are talking about the end of the world.
You'd say anything to save your neck, Alistair.
Put that head away. It's dangerous. There is no known cure for being turned to stone.
That's why no one will dare question my bid for power. The most powerful wand in the world and a head that turns any being of flesh and blood to... We have both of Avantasia's most powerful weapons in...
You're right. This has to end here.
You want to stop us? Shoot! We have won!
You have not won. I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
But this is all nonsense. If that's what happened, then I would be... No. What kind of a place do you think this is, Nate? Ah!
Let me go!
You can't help him now.
But we can't just leave him behind!
We have to stop Monkus. Using the temple will open a door to the Nameless One's dungeon dimension.
I couldn't give a about this Nameless One. I have to rescue my husband!
Ivo, he's out of our reach.
Is there no hope?
Yes, there is. But if the wand does what it was created for, then it will mean the end of all. For Nate, for you, and for your child. If you want to rescue him, you have to go to Seastone.
What do I have to do?
I lied to Van Buren. I have no power, and it takes all my remaining strength to stay in the land of the living. But soon I will have to leave it. That is why it's up to all of you to stop He must not be allowed to use the machine in the temple.
I will stop him.
Be careful. He is clever, powerful, and prepared to do anything. I will try to warn Wilbur in the dark woods. He's been conned and is playing right into the enemies. I don't have much time left. Goodbye, Ivo.
But what shall I do? Oh. I will come back as quickly as I can, and we shall be reunited, my love. Right now, our hope is in Seastone and with Wilbur in the dark woods.
Are you sure, Wilbur?
Yes. Some villager will know where old Van Buren lived, and maybe even where we can find the book.
Shouldn't I come with you?
If your feet hurt as much as mine do, then I don't want to do that to you. I won't be gone long. Will you please look after Timmy?
Don't worry, he's sleeping. When you get back, there'll be hot sausages waiting for you.
I can hardly wait. It's hard to say how old the village is. Might have been here at the edge of the woods for hundreds of years. The village looks pretty run down. Nothing but makeshift repairs everywhere, if any. This is the only building in the village with a light on. Seems to be some kind of general store. This is the only building in the... Hello? Anyone home?
Go away! You're not having my head!
I don't want your head, I just want a bit of it.
Begone, headless horseman! You won't fool me!
My name is Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, of course. A gnome from Seastone walks into the dark woods on his own and just wants to ask a few questions.
I am not alone. I'm with a living skeleton, a zombie, a robot, and a talking rat. There's really no reason to be worried.
Enough! Begone, demon!
Can we talk inside? Then we wouldn't have to shout.
Oh, now I get it. You're the devil. You can't enter my shop without me inviting.
I'm not the devil.
Yeah, the devil's second best trick is making you believe he's not the...
That's ridiculous. I'm going to open the door now. Hello?
Die, monster!
Hey, you could have hit me.
Don't move!
Aren't you supposed to say, don't move first and then shoot?
Oh, there's no psychokinetic energy. You're not magic.
Ah, thank you for reminding me.
Who are you? What do you want here?
As I said, my name is Weathervane, Wilbur Weathervane. I'm searching for information about a certain Van Buren.
The sorcerer. Evil character. Oh, you shouldn't get involved with people.
He's not still alive, is he?
No, he's been dead for more than 30 years. I remember how the grown-ups marched up to the castle with pitchforks and torches. Really traditional-like. Well, in retrospect, if they hadn't killed him, we might not have been cursed.
Van Buren cursed you?
The whole village. Everyone knew he was doing unholy experiments in his castle. But in principle, we got on all right with him. I mean, we'd never have stormed his castle if the paladins and the mages hadn't spurred us on. They said it was our duty to help them against evil.
They must have been the same as those who were fighting the cult of the Nameless One.
Whoever they were. They disappeared once the sorcerer was dead and left us to deal with the curse on our own.
The curse makes people disappear.
Not exactly. This has always been a special place. I mean, for example, it's always night here and the moon is always full. The woods and the mountains confuse the senses. You could say the people in this region are used to quite a lot. But after the sorcerer was killed, it was different.
The Headless Horseman?
Oh, not just him. Others too. Repulsive creatures. They come from the woods and hunt us. One after the other was snatched and dragged into the woods. I'm the only one left.
It's always night here in the village.
And why is that crazy? In other places it's always summer. Summer up north, there's an island where it always rains. Here it's always night. Oh, some people come to the region especially, just like how others move to warmer clime. I mean, for example, a gentleman moved into the castle some years ago. A count, in fact. He doesn't seem to have a problem with it always being night and a full moon.
The castle up on the mountain over there.
Yeah, that's where he lived. And that's where he died.
Then that's where I have to go.
Good luck. You'll never find the way through the mountain.
Fancy showing me?
You mean leave my shop? While the Headless Horseman is out there waiting for me? Oh, I'm the very last one who still lives in this village. Oh, some fled. Oh, when I die, the village dies. Yeah, and what would my forefathers say about that, eh?
Excuse me, your name is?
Whale.
And you own the shop?
Oh, yes, sir, yes. And I'm the mayor of this... and the priest, the fireman, the landlord, the coachman and the smith. I also teach netball.
Ooh, sounds like you're a busy man.
Has its perks. We usually reach a swift consensus in... Hey, maybe you'd like to move to Somberville. I can offer you the post of bailiff.
I'm not staying here for any longer than necessary.
It's the nameless terror lurking in the woods, right? I can't blame you, no?
As mayor, I'm sure you've a plan how to stop the Headless Horseman.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That could prove difficult to achieve. First,
maybe you want to try your luck.
No, I'm not a bounty hunter, and also I don't have the time. I've got to find a book so I can destroy a magic wand.
Oh, well, if that's more important than saving Somberville from extinction, then go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks for your help. We'll be leaving for the castle early.
There is...
What? Knowing when tomorrow is?
No. I'm talking more about the hidden ravines. razor-sharp rocks, wobbly. You can't reach the castle if you don't know the way.
Ah, I know how this works. I have to reach the castle on a matter of utmost urgency, and you're the only one that can help. And you just happen to... But you know what? Not this time. Because if I let myself be distracted from my actual task, something bad... I have a clear goal, and I grew up in the mountains. Good night. A crossbow is a devastatingly effective... At least it is, if you manage to hit something.
Hey, I just sell the weapons. I don't... Statistics are made by people who don't live in a cursed...
A crossbow is a... At least...
Hey!
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure, a motley selection of armour, weaponry, food and magic posters always tends to work. But if the shop is stuck out in the middle of nowhere and no one is... The shelves seem to be some kind of catch-all for things even the most optimistic. If I had more time, I'd love to rummage. I love this kind of stuff. That must be from something like a... Maybe Mr. Whale would be a bit less scared if he didn't surround him. What's this here? Metal underwear?
That's a heavy warrior set, level 90.
Hey, what?
It's the same as the one next to it, but this one's for female warriors.
This one here, and that. And you want to tell me that these suits of armour are on a par with each other?
Yep. Heavy plate armour offers ideal protection from all kinds of weapons.
But it's covered in holes, completely see-through. One sword thrust through the torso and...
I've been selling armour for 20 years, and my father before me, and my grandfather. Are you trying to tell me you know more about heavy plate armour than I do?
No. Impressive armour. Only the shoulders appear a little impractical.
The shoulders give you armour plus 22 and agility plus 9.
Why would ridiculous shoulder plates improve agility? Wouldn't they actually restrict movement?
Well, that would be unfair. Warriors already have very low agility to start with, lower than rogues.
But can't warriors also be rogues too? I mean, if a warrior, for instance, fights unfairly...
A warrior who's also a rogue? Well, how's that supposed to work? How would I know if I'm allowed to... Rogues are only allowed to wear leather armour. Perhaps a coat of mail.
Ah, right, I get it. To prevent... I'm sure it's just sales nonsense when they say, this armour will make you... What matters is who is in the armour. That is really the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. The armour covers so little, let's be honest. Just the bare necessity. Doesn't look comfortable, and a warrioress would freeze if she ever wore it to the Northland. The fire gives out warmth and light. The people here in the dark woods must pay a... That over there, that's a magic circle.
Do you know anything about dispelling ghosts?
A bit. Doesn't the ghost have to be in the magic circle, rather than the person who is trying to cast the...
If you can trap ghosts in a thing like this, then surely you can lock them... The circle is my last line of defence in case the salt in front of the windows and doors doesn't stand.
The beings from the woods, are they ghosts?
Oh, there are all kinds of things living there. Why not ghosts too?
I'm not sure this would really keep a ghost at...
Oh, so you're a ghost expert then. Have you spent your entire life in a cursed village? The only one left after everyone else has... Even old Reverend Sidow, who apparently knew every...
Sorry? You can see that he's been living in fear for a long time. Poor guy. However, if he doesn't want to help me, I'm not going to... I'm sure we'll find a way through the mountain. I wonder... Now that I'm not a mage anymore, perhaps I should try to become a powerful warrior. I think I'd look quite good in some art. I guess the barrel is full of some kind of acid or holy water, or something else that the mayor... I've never seen so many locks, chains and magic spells, and the crossbow bolts indicate that a very, very nervous person lives here. I'm sure that Mr. Mayor won't object to me borrowing. Hey, let's face it, he does seem to be... Whoa! Does the weather always change?
The Headless Horseman! He's coming!
That's what you thought when I stood outside the door.
Look here! Psychokinetic energy is almost off the scale!
I'm a qualified mage, but what exactly...
Skipped a few classes, did you? The PKE shows whether ghosts, demons, evil powers are nearby.
Then I must go to my friends immediately.
Stop! Did you hear what I said?
And my friend.
Stop! Don't move!
If you were a better shot, then I'd be worried. Hello?
It's him.
Who's there? Nate! Put that thing away. What happened? There was a knight with a sword? Okay, there was a knight and... a monster? A dragon? Oh!
A werewolf?
A knight and a werewolf? What do they do? What happened to the other? Esther lost her head? Timmy lost his head. Oh, I get it. Gulliver has lost his head. Phew.
One of your friends was beheaded and you're relieved?
Well, better Gulliver than one of the others, don't you think?
What?
What's up with Timmy? There were dwarves in barrels swirling around on the river. A rampaging yak? What's that? Esther, your mother, she panicked and... Where to? Did she have Timmy with her? Towards the woods? Esther ran into the woods.
What? Then she's lost?
No, she's not. Come on, Nate. We're going to go see Gulliver. Then we'll find Timmy and your mother.
You can't go out there.
We'll let you know if we meet any headless horsemen. Ah!
Don't move.
Did someone call for a bounty hunter?
And just as our little friend was about to go out there, you came in.
All right.
There's a little rat and a zombie too.
No problem. If we can agree on a price, I'll take care of them too.
No! They're our friends.
That's fine too. I'll just keep an eye out for them.
How are you going to do that? What's your plan?
Seek and destroy.
I only see two problems there then. First, the seeking, and second...
He's right. The woods the source of the evil is in the heart of the wood. There's a clearing there. That's where they live. All of those.
Not for much longer.
Who are you?
I am the solution. I have means and ways of breaking anyone.
Even if weapons prove useless. Could be a ghost.
As long as the payment's right, I'll get the job done.
The payment will be princely. I'm the richest man in the village.
I should come with you.
The last time I worked in a team, I got a wooden plank to the head.
Then you had the wrong partners. I had great partners.
I work alone. Have the gold ready. It won't take long.
very like all the others.
The others?
Do you think he's the... Oh, I've stopped counting. Some...
Come on, Nate. We shouldn't rely on the bounty hunter to find off. Back to camp. Be careful.
Take it easy, Boddy. Be good and sit down by the fire. By the fire, not in the fire.
What happened? Nate said something about a knight and a werewolf.
It was terrible. I'd nodded off and suddenly I heard my cream bun scream. I jumped up, ready to protect her. Then there was a flash of lightning which illuminated the gleaming figure of a knight, a paladin to be precise.
And then?
My honey blossom was out of her mind with fear. She ran into the woods, away from the paladin. I was going to run after her, but when the lightning struck again, there was a werewolf standing there. Nate screamed, Esther screamed. I tripped and lost my head. I called to Nate to run and get help from the village. The werewolf came towards me and I was certain I was done for. My body tried to defend me, but he had orientation problems. But then the lightning struck again, very close by. The wolf was startled and ran after the others.
They're fine. I mean, nothing must be allowed to happen to them.
They went into the woods unhurt, but those creatures...
I couldn't take it if Timmy... They're fine. We just need to get them back first. The Sorcerer Van Buren spent his last years in that castle. Pretty sure the book we're looking for will be somewhere...
I'm not interested in the book. I want my sweetie pie back.
If we defeat the evil in the woods, we'll get Esther back and...
Well then.
The mayor talked about the heart of the wood.
But why do you think Esther and Timmy have ended...
I don't know. People have been disappearing here for centuries. If we want to get them both back, we'll have to Right, I'm going to go and look for the...
I'm not staying here.
That's exactly what you are doing by letting Nate repair you and being my advisor. And maybe you two could make things to help me along the way. You're both much more skilled than...
But my wife is out.
And your son is here. Do you want to leave him here alone?
But... All right. Bring back my cherry...
I know. I'd better start by searching for clues and information. This would be a perfect place to grill a sausage. Not as hot as an open fire, but still hot enough. I think Nate has been putting a few more logs on the fire, and it still doesn't radiate a real sense of security. The little fellow is hanging on in there. I'm sure he's trying to work out a way to help. If you could look into that head of his, I'm sure you'd see little cogs whirring around like crazy. We found everything just the way it is. A few stones laid out in a circle on a sandy area, no trees close by. Then again, what does it say about a village when travellers would rather stay out? We walked all the way from Seastone. We feared that Councillor Van Buren might be watching them. It was an arduous journey, but we were well supplied. Food, water, warm blankets. Esther organised. That could belong to the werewolf. He ran towards the woods and got a bit too close to the... Footprints? But I'd say that these are Esther's footprints. They lead towards traces of both the werewolf and of Esther, but not... Fired bricks for building house. Presumably there's a source of clay. Wooden boards, bricks, and... There hasn't been a fire in that fur. And considering how crooked it is, I should take care that it... The craftsman must have left the house years ago. It seems the mayor isn't just the mayor, fireman, priest, coachman, and black. Hopefully the mayor won't have any objection. You can always use some string, as I'm sure I've mentioned on more than... it wouldn't be theft. I really need the string. The washing line does, however, seem to be knotted to a hook on the house. I can't reach the knot. You can always use some... Hello? Oh. My friends up there by the campfire.
Of course. Not only for them.
Right. Oh, okay. I'll let Gulliver know.
Gulliver?
Not beheaded. He just lost his head. Zombies don't mind that kind of...
I'm not having zombies in the house.
Why not? He's lovely.
I don't want anything to do with their kind. Alive or dead, they should make up their mind. We want decent folk here in the village. Not ones cobbled together out of parts of decent...
Looks like I'm going to be helping you after.
How do you...
The curse? The woods, it looks like...
Right. Right. I mean, I have more confidence in the bounty hunter, but I've reached the...
Thanks. This eve...
It's a clearing in the centre of the woods. There's an old dead...
But how am I going to find the clearing?
And confusing. The heart of the wood doesn't want to be found. Yes, whatever it is.
Do you think that it might be the ghost of the Sorcerer of...
Perhaps. The elders did warn us. They said you should never mess with the sorcerer. Oh, if only we'd listened.
Couldn't your device help me find the heart of the wood?
You're saying that nothing around here radiates more psychokinetic energy than the heart of... You should get yourself a PKE.
I was hoping you could give me...
My detector? It's my PKE.
But if you give it to me, I could find the heart of the wood.
Or you might be killed and lose it in the woods. It takes weeks to...
That's exactly why I can't hang around here
Forget it. The PKE reliably shows when...
This is a traditional adventurers and hero shop.
Oh, absolutely. It was founded by... Oh, there were giant spiders in the woods. There was an old goblin mine a day trip to the south. We sell armour, weapons, elixirs, provisions, ice arrows, antidotes, anything you need.
And what do you do with...
It's a trade secret. If you want to sell something, you can do it risk-free. I'll look after the object in case you want to...
You what?
Oh, yeah. In case you change your mind later. It's called the market econ...
I need something I can use to defend myself against...
Oh, we've never been attacked by a werewolf before. So we haven't... But as far as I know, any normal weapon... what's your skill? Sword and shield? Twin daggers?
You mean you can fight with 2 daggers at the same time without mutilating yourself?
Oh, so you're a long-distance... As amusing as it would be to use a slingshot against a werewolf, I'd pass on that. Bow or cross... I've got a lovely composite bow +2 in stock.
I think I might be able to handle some...
Yes, a light crossbow is easy to use and packs a real kick.
A light crossbow?
3 gold, 7 silver and 2 copper coins. Or I'll give you a quest.
Ooh. You just made that up on the spot, didn't you?
No, it's...
Sounds like a pretty generic task without any real purpose to me.
You bring me 10 wolf skins and get a crossbow as a reward. What's the problem? I haven't got any silver bolts, though.
So you want me to bring you 10 wolf skins?
Right, yes. And while you're getting the skins, you'll gain some valuable...
But it's going to take forever to find 10 wolves. And I really don't want to strip the fur off.
10 skins for a crossbow. And if you like, I can quickly think of a backstory for it.
Not interested. See you again, sir. Mr. Whale.
No. I won't sell it to you. I offered it to you as a reward.
And the quest is to get...
That.
I don't think the shop is doing well, sure, but if... The moment I saw the spooky woods, I just knew I'd end up going in there. No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure Timmy and Ed... Whew. So far, so good. The mayor said that the woods confuse the senses. I have to memorize the way back to the village, and I should try to stay quiet. There's a werewolf, a knight, and perhaps even a headless horseman. Graveyards are pretty scary even under normal circumstances, but this one... I wonder why people in the far-flung villages can never put the gravestones and crosses in straight. Can't they use a square or level or, just their eyes? The church looks as if no one has been there in years. A ghost church. Not like a church for ghosts, a church for humans. Nothing to do with the spiritual world at all. Just like all the buildings in the village. Deserted,